Welcome to the Edge of NFT podcast with your hosts, Jeff Kelly, Ethan Janney, and Josh Krieger. We aim to bring you not only the top 1% of what's going on with NFTs today, but what will stand the test of time. We explore the nuts and bolts and the business side, but also the human element of how NFTs are changing the way we interact with the things that we love. This podcast is for the futurists and dreamers, the disruptors and creators, the fans and connectors, and the makers and doers that are pumped about this ecosystem and driving where it goes next.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Josh.
Welcome to Edge of NFT here at Miami Crypto Experience with your host, Josh Krieger. My co-hosts, Ethan Janney and Jeff Kelly, are off exploring other galaxies at the moment. Our podcast brings you the top 1% of NFTs today and what will stand the test of time. We explore the nuts and bolts and the business side and also the human element of how NFTs are changing the way we interact with the things we love. This podcast is for the dreamers, the disruptors, and the doers who are pumped about this ecosystem and driving where it goes next. And boy, do we have a special event here today. Our discussion features the one and only SuperDoge, Crypto Wendy, Dimitri, Villard, Adam Gilad, Teddy Saunders, and Alex Rotaru. Oh my God, this is going to be an amazing show. And I do have to provide a disclosure up front that I know this team and I was actively involved in being part of the initial launch as a purchaser of the token. And I've been following the journey along this whole way. And so it's really an honor to see where this project has come at this point in time. Let's start with a quick round of across the horn of introductions for 30 seconds or so for this illustrious panel. Let's start with SuperDoge.
Hey guys, how are you? Pleasure to be here. I am SuperDoge, and I've been in the crypto.
Is quiet at the moment. We'll give him a chance to introduce himself, but let's start with Adam Gilad.
Yeah, I could hear SuperDoge. Hey everybody, great to meet you. I'm Adam Gilad. I'm the head writer on the SuperDoge project. I've worked on about 20 animated shows in the past.
We are having some.
Oh, Josh.
We can hear everyone.
I can hear.
Can you hear us?
Our host Josh's Wi-Fi might be slow.
I can hear the dog.
I hear feedback.
It's a good doggy.
Can you guys hear SuperDoge?
That must be it.
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
Hey guys, sorry about that. There's some technical audio issues here at Crypto Miami. Let's it sounds like you guys can hear me perfectly. Let's try again. SuperDoge, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. I am SuperDoge, and I've been in the crypto industry since 2014 when I built my first meme coin. And yeah, over the years, we've been deeply involved in the crypto industry, building everything from payment gateways to billing technology to advertising tech. And we're just in the process of preparing to release a huge project, which I can't share with you yet. But SuperDoge is our main focus, and thank you very much for having me.
Fantastic. And Adam.
Yes, never worked for a dog before, but I've worked for the mouse. So I'm Adam Gilad, everybody. I've written on about 20 animated shows and movies, animated movies for Disney, Hanna-Barbera. Worked at all the testosterone shows like X-Men, Iron Man, you name it, comedy shows, and freaking love working for a dog and love these guys. So
awesome. Dimitri.
Hi, I'm Dimitri Villard. I'm a writer-producer on this SuperDoge show, and long background in writing and producing feature motion pictures such as Flight of the Navigator, Once Bitten, and many more.
Amazing. Alex.
Oh, wait.
Wait, the universal translator is not on. I'm Alex. I went to MIT. I think it's obvious by now. And I'm a geek. Then went to USC Film School and paradoxically became a filmmaker. And I just got into crypto last Thursday.
Not true.
But no, seriously, this gang of brothers true, and Wendy, led by Wendy, are extraordinary.
Yes, we will certainly get to Wendy as well. Teddy, what's your background?
Hey guys, Teddy Saunders. Been a filmmaker my whole life. I run a creative agency here in Hollywood, and I'm also one of the founders of Crypto Roundtable. So I teach people crypto and make films and videos for a living. So this is the two worlds combined.
There you go. And the one and only Crypto Wendy. Thanks for joining us today. For those that don't know you, what should they know about you?
They should know that I'm a mom and that I saw Alex eating cereal, and I would like to know if he would share with me because I'm very hungry. Just kidding. So I do crypto content, and I do a lot of beginner stuff. I do TikTok, I do YouTube, I'm on Twitter mostly for fun, but I'm just making content, hopefully helping to get your average person into crypto and get them excited about everything that we have to offer.
Very cool. Well, I'm excited to see this debut of this new teaser. I don't believe the world has seen this yet. We're going to debut it here at Crypto Miami World on the podcast. Let's cue up the teaser for SuperDoge and give our listeners a taste of what's to come.
SuperDoge, SuperDoge. It's not just a coin, it's a crypto show. SuperDoge, SuperDoge. Saving the world from the fiat control.
Wow. SuperDoge. What's going on here? Tell us for the listeners, what is SuperDoge? What's the token all about? This NFT collection, this TV series? Break it down for us.
Sure. So first of all, as you can see, we have an absolutely star-studded team. The credibility and the experience of everyone involved in the project is just absolutely insane. Our objective with SuperDoge is to become a part of the meme coin pop culture. And we feel that the best way to be able to do that is to do a Doge meme coin better than the other Doge meme coins. And what better way to inject ourselves into that pop culture than to build a comedy show that the crypto audience can watch and fall in love with every time we release a new episode. Additionally, we have the capability to educate and onboard the non-crypto people in a very fun way that is mainstream. We're not excluding any age groups. Like kids can even watch the show and love it. And that's what SuperDoge is it's our attempt to create a meme coin that generates positive community enrichment. So a big part of SuperDoge is our charity aspect. So built within the actual tokenomics of the SuperDoge token itself, we have a 2% transaction tax that goes directly to charities. And since launching in April, we have generated over 708 BNB to charities, which is over $430,000, which is an incredible accomplishment, especially during this, during the last couple of years in the financial situation that the world is in. So that is a great milestone that we've hit. We're hoping to hit 1,000 BNB in donations by the end of the year, which will be well over $600,000. And next milestone will be $1 million, and away we go. Another thing I should point out is that we also have an NFT collection that we will be releasing, and the NFTs actually act as a key that give you access to behind the scenes SuperDoge fun. We call it the Doge House. And within the Doge House, you're going to be able to vote on certain aspects of the direction of the story. You'll be able to play games and see behind the scenes content. There'll be a graffiti board in there where the community can make community art, which will actually be displayed on the wall of the SuperDoge headquarters on the animated series. And this will change every episode as this updates, which is a lot of fun. And we'll also have Doge-themed HTML5 arcade games that will also be in the headquarters that you can play in the Doge house as well.
That's amazing. And just to remind folks, how will the series actually be watched?
So the series is going to be free for everyone to watch on all platforms. So we'll have it on YouTube. We'll put it on Vimeo. We'll cut it up into pieces and put it on TikTok. And the goal is just to get it into everyone's hands. There's other business models like Stoner Cats, for example, where you have to have an NFT to actually watch the show. I think that's a terrible idea. I don't think there should be a barrier to entry for this type of project. So we're taking a different approach.
Showstopper.
That's what it was. Yeah, we stopped the show.
And we're approaching. We are approached.
Very cool. So let's hear from our very esteemed professional writers and directors on this panel. What drew you to this project and joining the team to write the series? Adam, why don't you kick us off?
Fantastic. Number one, it was the vision of, I love the charity aspect, really attracted me to this project. The team also, I mean, we're all buddies. I mean, we are good friends. And the level of professionalism that's come to this is kind of astounding, actually. If you put in the actual years of filmmaking and animation work and producing, you know, I've done a bunch of TV movies, produced them. Dimitri obviously has done that. Teddy's a filmmaker. Alex can pun in like 17 languages, keeps us on our feet. But it was originally the vision, honestly. It was the vision of the Doge that's here to save the world from crypto control and also give significant money to charity. That feels great. Love that. And
yeah,
also
like
just
hundreds of thousands of dollars already, right?
automated over $400,000, and
Wow.
we're just getting started. And that's just because it's 2% gets sent on the blockchain, which is great because, you know, charity can be a messy world. So I personally love the fact that it's automated. It just goes right to our charities. And
amazing. And for the rest of the crew, anything to add to what Adam shared?
Just that the charities are being upvoted every 3 months. So the community, the Discord, Telegram, all the stakeholders, the token holders have a chance to bring in their own charities into the mix. And every 3 months there's an upvote and we cycle through them. And we have seen members of Discord bringing in charities, lobbying for them, raising visibility and getting their favorite charity in the mix.
Very cool. Dimitri, you've been in a lot of different dimensions of the film industry, including the financing side. What's been your experience with such a unique funding model?
You know, it's really groundbreaking. You're right. I've been involved with financing just about every different kind of way to make a movie, and this the blockchain technology, which allows for the distribution of revenue directly to the participants without any intermediaries, without any people siphoning off percentages off the top, it's a breakthrough, and it's an evolutionary step for the whole entertainment industry. It's just fantastic.
Right on. And, you know, let's jump over to Crypto Wendy. My understanding is that you have quite an integral role in this project, and that you know, this is one of your first times doing voiceover acting. What inspired you to take on such a key character in the series, and what's that experience been like?
Well, they reached out to me, and I was actually like, I get a lot of people that reach out to me. And so I have a team that does their due diligence. And when my team came back and they said, this looks really cool, I was like, okay, so then let me look into it. And then I saw all the things that these amazing people have done. And I said, oh, okay. I said, they want me to do it. And I was very honored and blessed because these guys their talent is amazing. And I'm going to be real. When I got in the studio the first time, I was a little bit nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never done this before. Like, I'm weird. Like, I'm just not going to do a good job. But they all made me feel so comfortable. And I was able to kind of step outside of myself. And it was just a great experience. But probably one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this is I have a 5-year-old daughter. And the fact that I can go, like, her and I, we rehearsed the lines a little bit. And when I got back, I showed her the script and I was like, these were Mommy's lines. And I was able to do those lines with her. And she was like, Mom, you're a dog. You're a dog. This is so cool. This is so cool. So just the fact that I could come back home to my baby and say, Mommy did this. Mommy's going to be a cartoon character. It just made me so happy. And on top of it too, like, everybody loves cartoons. And I feel that what the team is doing, this is a great way to kind of pioneer for adoption and make everybody feel comfortable and have fun when it comes to crypto, because at the end of the day, crypto is complicated. But when you look at a cartoon, you don't feel super intimidated. Like, everybody loves cartoons.
Absolutely. Now, are you inherently a dog person or a cat person, or are you open to both animals?
I've had all animals. I run a menagerie in this household, so I'm used to all animals, but I love my character. Lemmy is she is like super tough, but she's also got like a soft spot and she wants to help educate. So that's the type of person I am. Like, I'm very tough on the exterior, but once you get to know me, I'm just like a big marshmallow.
She was great. She was
hilarious.
hilarious.
Everyone likes a good belly rub at the end of the day. So let's talk a little bit more about this whole meme coin hysteria that took off this year. Everyone knows about Dogecoin and Shiba Coin, and they exploded. There's many other examples in that family. I'm curious, Crypto Wendy, starting with you, how much credit do you give to community hype when it comes to these types of projects versus sort of the retail investor? How do you think this sort of meme coin trend has progressed, and where do you see it going? How does a project like this fit in?
So there's some different key factors about meme coins. There's like different tiers. Like, you have your complete utter S coins, you have your pump and dumps, you've got your meme coins that they want to do something great, but they're just not really great entrepreneurs. And then you have a project like SuperDoge that actually, they're doing a lot of things. There's a charity aspect, there's an actual cartoon. Like, you have guys that have a lot of experience in the industry. And I lived in Hollywood for a little bit, and I know how things work a bit. But when you have a team like this that is actively behind a project, that knows what they're doing, and they have the expertise, it kind of doesn't make SuperDoge a meme coin, but it still is, but it's not, if that makes sense. But there's different tiers. And, the community is immensely important, because community can do a whole lot of stuff. We see a lot of top 100 projects. And the only reason why these projects are top 100 is because of their community. So community makes a big part of it, but also too, you have to look at the team that's behind a lot of these projects. And the SuperDoge team is very different than the teams behind some of the other projects that we see.
Right on. SuperDoge, you've got quite the pack indeed. Anything to add to what Wendy shared in terms of what has driven this project and how it is different than other meme coin projects?
Sure. So, we built a real community, and SuperDoge is really building a cult following. Everyone who likes SuperDoge, they don't just like it, they love it. And we love our community and the effort that they've put in over just the last few months alone, just the last couple of weeks. As we just recently had a coin market cap listing 2 days ago. We've gone from a 1.5 million market cap all the way up to 21 million in the last week here. So it's been an incredible run up, and I credit the community with that success just by their shilling, their dedication, their retweeting, all of the content that they're making. We've got fan art coming out soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we'll see a SuperDoge tattoo coming along here very soon as well.
Right on. I have to give Teddy, who I know personally, some credit for originally pointing out the Board Ape Yacht Club to me, and regrettably, I did not partake in that. And Teddy, you've been a little bit of a student of the culture of NFTs and meme coins, and sort of have enlightened me on sort of some pretty deep thinking about the space. Do you have anything to add to the conversation here?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, this is an NFT thing, but this is also about education. For me, crypto is such a complicated thing, and there's so many people that don't understand it. And for us creating an animation, it's an opportunity to educate people in a fun way so that even a 5-year-old, for example, can learn about crypto. And so I think that's an important thing not to overlook. And that's one of our goals as writers to not only entertain, but to teach as well. And then, of course, the NFTs is just the amount of utility we can do, the interactivity with video games and art and stuff like that we can implement. It's a very dynamic group of storytellers and technologists. And I'm excited about the fact that SuperDoge is a dynamic brand and a friendly one at that. So I'm excited for people to learn about crypto and have fun while doing it.
Yeah, that's a great segue to something that's kind of on my mind, which is how much of the storyline is community driven versus producer driven. SuperDoge, when working with this illustrious group, how have you sort of struck that balance?
So we haven't actually involved the community in the actual direction of the storyline yet, and it would be inappropriate with this level of talent to actually allow the community to write the story. So what is more appropriate is for us to have the community help us vote on, character design, to have certain elements, certain twists, perhaps naming certain places, for example. But as you can see, we have a very strong writing team. So let the pros do what they do best.
Yeah, you get to enjoy all the bennies of being part of the community, but not have to deal with the heavy lifting. That's pretty cool. And I think that makes sense because there's so many amazing projects out there, and community involvement is great. But how deep can you be in all these different communities at one time? So you guys have kind of come up with an easy button for folks to still plug in.
Sure. Yeah. Come in. If you have an NFT, you get access to the Doge House. You kind of see a choice. Do we want to do this or that? And you can vote. And it's that simple.
Yeah. So, Adam G., what kind of story direction options do you foresee folks having a chance to chime in on?
Well, we have we have our basic world worked out. I don't know what we haven't really decided, or we haven't really discussed where we're going to let the community contribute, but our main characters, their main stories, their lusts and loves and needs and desires, right, Hollywood? We've got worked out, and we have a general storyline. We have our enemies worked out. We've got plot lines worked out. So probably jokes. One of the things that's really most fun about this is playing off of what's happening right now in popular culture around crypto. So I don't know how much we can say. I don't know, SuperDoge, I don't know how much you want us to say about what we're spoofing, but we're spoofing, we've got a lot of talent here, a lot of comedic talent. We're spoofing a lot of the nonsense that happens around crypto.
I think he was actually just scratching an itch, but maybe he's back with SuperDoge.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're killing me, SuperDoge. I can't stop looking at I can't stop looking at SuperDoge.
I was told there would be 5-second delay if we say bad things. Someone comes kills us.
Yeah, no, it's SuperDoge. As you can see, this project is just a lot of fun, and I think that fun is contagious and it's infectious. Anyone who becomes involved with the project or watches the show or even checks out the website, they're just bound to have a lot of fun. And when you can incorporate that into your crypto investing and your crypto world, that's really what crypto is all about.
Amazing. And, maybe we can elaborate a little bit more on the content for the Doge Pack members, the different drops you have coming up, and how they're going to be incorporated. Will there be spinoffs in the future?
So we have a very ambitious and aggressive roadmap, and that includes launching 2 additional tokens. So each of the main characters of our show, SuperDoge, Lemmy, and Hollywood, will each have their own token drop and their own NFT collection. Now, we're at phase 1 right now, which is SuperDoge phase, and we're about to launch our NFT collection and first episode. But the way that we set it up is that there's a compounding reward system. So if you are a top 100 SuperDoge holder, for example, you will get airdropped a SuperDoge rookie card, which will then give you access to three free NFTs for the upcoming drops for each of the other characters. Additionally, your rookie card will give you 2 votes on the charity system, so it comes with its own superpower, and it also gives you a 50% bonus of the Lemmy airdrop. So as I mentioned, phase 1 is SuperDoge. Phase 2, we kick off into Lemmy, where we'll be airdropping Lemmy tokens to SuperDoge holders in proportion to how much they hold. But the only way to qualify for that airdrop is you have to have a SuperDoge NFT. And depending on the rarity level of the SuperDoge NFTs and or rookie cards that you hold will determine the bonus percentage of Lemmy token that you get airdropped, all the way up to 100%. So you could literally get double the points. Now, what we'll do then is we'll build a yield farming platform where you can take your SuperDoge and you can take your Lemmy token and pair them together to be able to farm a Hollywood token. And in order to yield farm, you're going to have to hold a Lemmy NFT and a SuperDoge NFT to be able to actually get into the yield farm. So it encourages this buy pressure, this holding pressure, and it gives these compounding rewards that are proportionate to how involved you are in the SuperDoge universe.
Wow. SuperDoge, you are quite a thoughtful fellow. What were your parents like? Where did you learn all this? Like, were you a dog on the streets? And I'm just very curious about your upbringing.
Well, I'm a street Shiba. I grew up on the streets with Lemmy and Hollywood. Back in the day, we've been around a long time, good friends, and I just always try to take care of everyone and fight for justice.
There you go. Crypto Wendy, I'm a little concerned with your daughter's popularity complex when this sort of continues to grow and Lemmy is such a star. I'm just really concerned about your daughter's ability to get her work done. She's going to be the talk of the town for her mom being Lemmy and solving all these like major crimes in our crypto society.
Yeah, so she's excited. Maybe she'll come pop in and do some voice and whatnot. She is a little musician and actress herself, very, very dramatic, but it's just a really cool thing. And I think that SuperDoge is really going to help bring people that may have been apprehensive about crypto in the past. And I also notice a lot of people are somewhat apprehensive about NFTs as well. They don't necessarily understand it. And I think with the use case that we're bringing and that this team is bringing, I think that they're going to be able to see that NFTs are good. They're not bad. And that it's okay. Things are going to be all right.
Totally agree. I've had a chance to have some nice conversations with Alex about NFTs and where it's going. And I know he's getting a little bit deeper into the rabbit hole himself. Alex, anything to add there in terms of what your experience has been diving into the NFT world and what are some of the unique elements of it versus sort of traditional crypto?
What I'm enjoying is that last Thursday around 2010, when I first got into blockchain for the first time, I was philosophically intrigued, and I felt that this is a bridge, an opportunity for us to, as individuals, to band together and wrest some of the overlord control back into our tiny little hands. And over the years, I've come to feel that just one short sociological aside, blockchain combines the best characteristics of the ideal version of communism because it's all transparent and it's on the chain and everything's out in view, in public view. And it also marries that with the best ideas of ideal capitalism, because it gives personal agency and personal control in a collaborative manner. And normally in society, we have education, community, art, and wealth creation as separate and even opposed at times, right? And in NFT, they all meet. You have, and that's what we're trying to do with SuperDoge, right? We have the education, the entertainment, the fun, but we have community-driven wealth creation, which is completely unique. And you can make, we live in times in which companies, I think hopefully more and more, if they don't do the right thing in terms of inclusivity, in terms of equity, in terms of environment, they're going to pay a price, right? So it's very important that community drives the values of the business, and we are here to make sure that Adam, as our head writer, and Teddy and Dimitri and everyone, we protect, and Wendy, of course, SuperDoge's vision, and it's our job to make it fun and to have those NFTs. Well, I can't say what the F stands for in this case, but let's just say there's a lot of fun involved.
Well, I had a chance to have a run-in with Adam and SuperDoge in New York City at NYC NFT, but I wasn't the only one. You guys hung out with Gary V, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Adam, what was that like, taking SuperDoge into the streets of New York? Tell us a little bit about that experience.
No, Gary V hung out with them.
That's right. He retweeted. So
and he now has a character in the series, but we can't say anything more.
Yeah, right. We have a character based on him. So yeah, we're taking off everybody. I got to say, NFT NYC was a game changer for me. It just woke me up to the explosion of creativity, fun, the heart behind a lot of work. And we had done all this preparation, handing out our NFT. We have on our shirts, we had a QR code. We had hats with a QR code. Nobody cared. Everyone wanted to take a picture with SuperDoge. So huge shout out to Jerry Kelly, who is one of our great community leaders. We had 2 costumes there. We ran around New York. He chased down Gary V at night outside of a party. We were on top of.
So excited he froze.
I was just going to say that you took the rough right out of my mouth.
Well, they were on top anyway. Basically, the idea is, of course, when you have something so cool and fun and attractive and intriguing that the superstars want to be photographed with you, well, that's preferable to, aiding and abetting or fighting a restraining order. Just saying. Not that I would know.
Absolutely. Dimitri, anything to add to this conversation? You're also a technologist, and you've sort of seen the evolution of blockchain. Did you envision a moment where you would be part of an animated NFT series?
I can't say that I did. I mean, when I was CEO of Artist Direct, which was the first destination music site on the internet, which, by the way, speaking of fans, that was a community built a destination site. It was taking the fans direct to the bands, where they could communicate with the bands and buy merch from the bands. I see this step with NFTs, with artists creating NFTs, as another way for artists to communicate and outreach to their fans, and it's just great. And I do want to add one special thing, and that is that I have discovered a lot of talent in my time as a producer, including Jim Carrey. And it's actually rare when you find somebody who's just got an enormous amount of talent, who's really kind of born to it, really. And I have to give a shout out to Wendy for that, because it's very rare to see somebody step in to a role as she did and just ace it almost immediately. She's just a natural born talent. You got another career ahead of you, Wendy.
Oh my goodness, thank you. And I kind of want to piggyback off what Dimitri said. That first off, that was an honor. Oh my gosh. But kind of back to what he's saying about people like artists, creators, musicians being able to connect directly with their fans. Like a lot of my friends in the music industry, they weren't able to make it because of a lot of the deals that were brokered, because there was the record labels, they took so much money, so much money. There was also the merchandising rights and the licensing rights and all of these different people that come in when you're a brand new musician, brand new creator, and they just kind of want to take from you. And a lot of people get so starstruck from the money because a lot of these artists are struggling. They're not eating, they're hungry, and they come in, these predators, it's kind of like they're predators. They come in and they're like, we need to, we're going to give you all this, but you have to give us the rights. And then they sign and they don't know what they're signing away. And blockchain technology and NFTs are really able to give ownership back to the creators, back to the actors, to the actresses, to the musicians, to artists, whoever it is. And that's what I love so much. And that's why I like SuperDoge, is because the team, they understand that. And I'm here for it.
That's awesome. And the other benefit I think that's worth mentioning again is the transparency that comes with the social impact component, because it's all in the blockchain. This team, I believe, has made the wallets that go to the charities transparent. So you can see the money go to the charities, and you don't have to have any doubt in your mind of where the money is going. Is that correct, SuperDoge?
Yeah, that's right. We actually have it built directly into the smart contract. So once the community has voted on which charity they want to support for the next quarter, we contact the charity and we set up a wallet with them, and they give us their address, and we plug that right into the smart contract. And what we've done is we've created a API connection with PancakeSwap. So what it does is periodically it will take a small amount of SuperDoge from that 2% transaction. It'll pool it, and then it'll make a trade on PancakeSwap. So the charities actually get sent BNB. And it just keeps on hammering BNB into the charities' wallets. And there's no middleman. There's no risk of fraud or theft or any sort of and any sort of issue, because it's going directly into their hands. And for example, in the last 48 hours, we've generated 100 BNB that's gone directly to the charities. So it's awesome.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. It does seem like the success of this type of project is largely tied to the community around it. And I'm curious, with NFTs and with meme coins, the question is sustainability. What kind of initiatives are on the roadmap to keep this as a long-lasting community and keep the value in this sort of return to charities continuing?
Well, here's where we're so much different is we have the capability to essentially release a new episode every 2 weeks and always have this new relevant piece of content that we're distributing. So there's always something to look forward to. It's always coming. And every 2 weeks, we literally have an opportunity to go viral again and again and again. And being one of the only crypto comedy cartoon shows that exists, we definitely have some great material coming up that we can push through the entire crypto world.
Well, if there's anything certain about the crypto blockchain world, is there's always drama, hype, and something to laugh about. So I could see this going on for years and years. Maybe you guys will give The Simpsons a run for their money.
Well, you know what? Another real fun part about all of this is that it gives us the ability to collaborate with other meme coins. So we can literally take other meme coins and incorporate them into the SuperDoge show. For example, Space Dogs is a partner that we've partnered up with, and we've turned them into a character in the show. They're going to be in episode 1. And with Space Dogs, they are sharing their wallet technology with us. So they're working with a technology called Matterify to build a physical credit card where you can actually store your SuperDoge and your NFTs on a physical credit card, and eventually be able to use it to do transactions, to purchase anything like you would with a debit card. So that's a piece of technology that's in our future that comes from that ability to, everyone's going to want to be on the SuperDoge show. Everyone eventually they'll be like, oh, could we please? And we actually have some special guests for episode 1 as well that we'll save that. But there's a few communities that'll be making a cameo.
Very, very cool. So if folks want to plug in and be part of this project, what are the different ways that they can get involved? What are the details on the upcoming NFT release?
Sure. So if you want to get involved with the SuperDoge community, we're all over social media, and we're SuperDoge.io is our handle on all social media, and our website is superdoge.io. So that's the easiest way to come find the SuperDoge community. Of course, we'll be on YouTube as well, so you can look us up there. Yeah, sorry. What was the second part of your question, Josh?
You have an upcoming NFT drop, right?
Right. The NFT drop. How could I forget?
Of course. The reason we're all talking.
So we have the first rookie card drop coming on the 20th, and that's being airdropped to the top 100 holders. Again, the rookie card qualifies you for 3 free NFTs, so there's a big incentive to get in that, and there will only be 125 ever made. 100 will go to the top holders, and then 25 will be used for giveaways and promotional purposes. And then we are going to be releasing the first episode on Thanksgiving on the 25th of November. And the NFT mint, what we're going to do is we're actually going to push that to Cyber Monday on the 29th. And then we've got a conference that we'll be attending on the 30th, where we'll have a booth and a sponsorship. And we'll also be doing a panel discussion as well. And our lead writer, Gilad, is heading there. And we're trying to recruit a couple other members of the team as well, if they have the bandwidth, to go down and enjoy that conference.
That's in Miami, if I'm not mistaken, right? That conference?
You betcha. Yeah, you have some great information on that. Josh, could you share some more information?
Yeah. So actually, Edge of NFT is a media partner for Decentral Conference. It's 173,000 square feet now, with a 50-foot metaverse bubble outside of the event, because the event got too big. I think there's 3 different stages, over 100 booths. Edge of NFT will have a booth for our Living Tree project. We're going to be doing some podcasts there. So it sounds like you guys chose a pretty cool opportunity to launch. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, being the day right after our NFT mint begins, and then being able to go to this conference with the first episode already produced, and then our whole focus is just to share SuperDoge with the world. So it puts us in a strong position to compound our marketing efforts and just have a terrific end of 2021.
That's amazing. And I think we have a pretty amazing giveaway here for the listeners at Miami Crypto World and Edge of NFT, and perhaps Crypto Wendy's community as well, that you don't have to be a SuperDoge whale to participate in this rookie card project that I believe we're going to do a rookie card giveaway of sorts, like 2 rookie cards. That sounds pretty amazing. Is that correct, SuperDoge?
You betcha. Yeah, we'll set up a contest where you'll be able to enter in to win a rookie card. Again, that will qualify you for 3 free NFTs and all sorts of bonuses when it comes to the additional tokens and airdrops.
Wow. Anything else to add, Teddy, Alex, or Dimitri, before we wrap up?
Adam Gilad is apologizing. The whole neighborhood in Topanga, Pacific Palisades, just went out, and he asked me to say, tell everybody it's the Fiat Cats who did it.
That's definitely a good way to wrap. Thanks, guys, for this amazing talk. If you'd like to check out this discussion later on, head over to iTunes and Spotify and subscribe to Edge of NFT podcast. Follow us on @EdgeofNFT on Twitter for other killer discussions, details on what will be an unforgettable event called NFT Live, NFTLA.live in February 2022, and the scoop on our Living Tree NFTs, our community-driven NFT drop arriving in just a few weeks. On behalf of the Miami Crypto Experience team and, of course, Edge of NFT, thanks for sharing this time with us today. SuperDoge, Dimitri, Teddy, the whole writing team, and Crypto Wendy. Have a great rest of your days.
Thanks, Josh. That was amazing.
Thank you, Josh.